Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and this is my trading update for July 19th, 2024. I took one trade today. This is Friday, and I was done by 10 o'clock. I took one trade yesterday and in the morning also in the NQ. So I took one today in the RTY, one yesterday in the NQ, and I they both hit for a couple $100. If you remember, I'm using 10 PA accounts, and five that I've had for a little while, and five that are new. And so I'm kind of blending them together. It's kind of a story to that. I'm going to actually take a draw on my five that I've had for a while, and kind of get the account balances of all 10 kind of together. So I plan on doing that today or tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the last day I can ask for a draw. Anyway, but here's the point. So what I wanted to talk about is like this. I don't know. It's like this, and I'm hoping I'm not going to curse myself by doing this video, but I almost feel like I've had a Zen moment, from when I came back from the 4th of July. I just was real relaxed. I didn't expect much out of the market, so I didn't expect much each day I traded. So I really kind of lackluster, half-hearted, looked at trading. I'm kind of trying to explain. So what do I mean by that? Well, like I just, because it's summertime and I really don't expect much, I just kind of like today, I didn't even turn my charts on until 9:25, something like that. Didn't even turn my charts on. Just drank my coffee. I used to sit here and stare at the market and the pre-market and just analyze things and just probably overthink things. And so anyways, I haven't been doing that since the 4th of July. And I think it's because, again, I don't expect much. Well, what has been the results so far from doing that? Well, I kind of talked about them in the last video. Since the 4th of July, I think I was up like on all 10 accounts, like 11.5 or something like that. But what I want to talk about today is just this week, because I want to show you some stats. And again, I'm feeling like I'm having a Zen moment. Like things are just clicking really, really well for me. I'm recognizing what is good, what's bad. And I think a lot of that has to do with I've really honed in at the time that I'm going to look for these trades. And because I have 10 accounts, I'm really only looking to take one trade. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then maybe two to try to get my money or whatever. And then just call it a day. I just shut the charts off. This whole week I have had my charts shut off by 10:30 or whatever. I only turn them back on to do these videos. That's why one of my videos earlier this week, I didn't even know what the chart did after. We watched it together for the rest of the day because I had shut it off after I got my win. I think these things are creating a much more disciplined Bob Anderson, which I have said all along. Between here is what makes me a better trader or not. It's not my strategy. I know my strategy makes money. I know. And I also know my strategy is simple. I know that also. So I'm going to show you the two trades I took today. The one I took today and the one I took yesterday. And I'm going to also show you a trade I did not take in gold and why I didn't take it. That was today. Okay. It had all the little setup things, but I didn't take it. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, the thing did quasi work. I probably would have gotten out at break even, but I just give you a perspective of what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing. Okay. So, first thing I want to do, because I'm just so excited about this, is I want to show you guys, my trade results for the week. I mean, I'm flabbergasted by this. So let me pull up my results for the week, a little trade performance thing. It's you go into your trade, your, whatever this, hold on here. You go into this thing called trade performance, and here it is, and you got your days up here. So like in this case, I got it going from Monday the 15th of July to the 19th of July. And then I click generate, and then here's my results. So this is a composite of all 10 accounts into one, because what I did is I've reset any of my sim accounts. So all those are at zero. So none of those are influencing this. And so what do I see from looking at this? Well, I mean, obviously I see a huge profit, which is $9,600, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal for somebody who's trading one or two trades a day. That's it. And shooting for 20 ticks, sometimes a little more. That's it. I had, apparently I had, uh, I had a losing trade sometime during the week. I don't remember. Could have been, I mean, it was $60. It could have been slippage, and a couple of the accounts had a loss, and a couple of them had a break even. I don't know. $60 seems kind of small, but the main point is, and it says I have an 81% win rate. Now, keep in mind with Ninja, that's because it backs out all your break evens too. So I had, like in this conversation, I had 11 break even trades. I had two losing. So my guess is there was a loss and then a whatever, or it could be from those lingering trades. Remember, I talked about the lingering trades when I trade 10 and then I get out, and then bam, there's two still sitting on my chart. Matter of fact, that's probably what it is. That's probably me closing out the two or three trades that it just randomly threw on my chart a couple times. Did not happen to me today, and it did not happen to me yesterday. So that's good news. Today I was in and out. 41 seconds was today's trade. Oh, interestingly, let me show you that. Down here, it tells you the average time that I'm in a trade. Average time, 0.91% of a minute. So my average trade, if it's 60 seconds, 0.91, is 54.6 seconds. That's my average trade time, 54.6 seconds. Again, I'm not trading news. I'm not doing scalping, per se. I'm doing 20 ticks, and I mean, you can see that from my wins. My largest win this week was $230. My average win was $173. My average loss was $30. My average trade was $140. So these are some pretty interesting things to pull up and look at if you do, for yourself, to kind of help yourself figure out where you're at. But I'm again, knock on wood, I'm hoping I'm not cursing myself, but this week has been just such a nice, calm week, non-stressed, in and out. So let's talk about the trades. Let me get this out of the way. So the NQ trade I took, or the RTY trade I took today was, where's the market open? Market opened right here, ran down, created a Donchian low, ran up to the 5-minute red line. Now it's too early. It's 9:43. I wasn't looking for this, but bam, the damn thing worked. I mean, look at that straight line. When you can't get a straighter line, there's a new low right there. You can see it ticked by one tick. I mean, this stuff runs off things as simple as one tick. One tick, wham, 5-minute red line, boom, down it went. Now, I didn't take that because I was looking at the time. I'm trying to be extremely cautious. Well, then we rotated from here and got to here. And then all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row straight up into the into the overnight open. And I said, damn it. Damn it, I gotta take that. So when this candle closed right here, I had my entry 1 tick below there for a sell stop. Boom, boom, 41 seconds. $200, 10 accounts, $2,000 total. That was my one trade for the day. One trade for the day in the RTY. So let me show you the trade in. Now, were there other trades? I mean, they're like I said, this one right here, that's a good sign. Sign they're respecting my lines, but I didn't like the time. But boom, that would have been, I mean, look at that beast. The moment it broke through, look at that. Wow. That one had actually more movement than this one. This one overall was the trade. See that? Now for swing trading, this is the trade. Look at that. Back to the daily low. So anyways, and in the process, breakdown, boom, red line again, boom. I mean, pretty good. I mean, the RTY, I've said this a couple times in the past few weeks. The RTY has really been respecting my trade lines, my trade strategy. It really has been lately, which is nice. I need that because oil's just not doing anything. And I like RTY because to me it moves a lot like oil. I trade 2 contracts in the RTY because it's a $5 instrument, just so you know. But I don't trade 2 contracts generally in the NQ, even though it's a $5 instrument, because the NQ is so spastic. So anyways, let's talk about the one trade I did not take in gold today. So gold rolled down, and I'm looking for the equity market. So here's the equity market. It opens right here, 930. So we had a nice straight line all the way up and blew right through the red line. Created a Donchian channel, came back and sat on top of the gold line and the red line for what would be a long. And I was sitting there back and forth. Am I going to take this mentally? Okay, I was like, am I going to take this? Am I not? If I had taken it, it ran up a good 10 ticks and I would have gotten knocked out at even. But why did I not take it? Well, let me do this. That might tell you why. That should be a hint. The reason I didn't take it, and I talked about this a lot in my strategy. Look, I'm only looking for one trade, and I want that one to be a winner. Okay, so I'm not looking for just a setup. But if you look from here to here, that's a lot of money. That shows you the market is down. So even though you crossed that 5-minute red line, even though you sat on it, there really isn't any indication that the market's reversing. I mean, we have such a huge distance here. I've said before that if the distance from where these trades are to the overnight open is not that far, then take that trade back to the overnight open. Not a problem. But towards the overnight open. But if you're way away, you got to remember there's a lot of other moving averages dragging behind that are longer term that you're going to be fighting against. So why would you want to do that? So I was very patient and kept myself out of this trade. Okay. So let me see if I can find the NQ from yesterday's trade, and then I will end this video. I'll see here, yesterday's trade. So here's the NQ. NQ had some nice rotations today too. Look at the look at the overnight open trade in the NQ. I mean, these are golden gifts I'm giving in these videos. Seriously, these are golden gifts. Look at that reach. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Wham! These are golden gifts. I mean, seriously. Now, I didn't take that trade today. Why did I not take that trade? Well, I mean, again, I hadn't gotten to 945. I was a little nervous. Anyways, I should have taken it. Yes. Let's talk about the one I did take yesterday. Should show up on my chart here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Was that yesterday? Where is yesterday? Oh, this is today. Where's yesterday's trade? There it is. Okay. Here's yesterday's trade. Now, this was a ding dong. I mean, this one for conversational purposes was probably less than 41 seconds. So what did we have? It was after 9:45. You know, I'm trying to get past the craziness and see if the rhythm is working. So is the rhythm working? We crossed the 5-minute red line. Here's a Donchian low back up into the 9 EMA break. Boom, gone. Yeah, I'd say the lines are working. Created a new Donchian low here. Bing, bing. Then my short was right there. My target was right there. Boom, boom, $200. I was probably out in less than 41 seconds, like I said. Remember, each one of these candles represents 1 minute. So those are my two trades. By the way, I was not interested in this overnight open because we did this rotation and then back and sat on here. But look at that overnight open anyways. I mean, there's a reason I tell people you put that line on your chart or you be a fool for not. Anyways, that's my update for the week. I'm going to wait for my account to update so I can get a payout on 5 of my accounts that'll put pretty much all my accounts at the same balance if I can get that done. And they'll be off a few $100s, but they'll all be running at roughly the same balance. And I have a thought process once I get a payout on my last 5 PAs on how I'm going to trade going forward, and I'm going to cover that with you guys later. Even though, yes, this is working phenomenal. This really is the way I'm doing it right now. But anyways, so that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.